Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो मारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you, live at zero complaint level, मौज में रहो, be happy. Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Brahma Vidapnoti Param Tadeshabhyuktam Satyam Jnanamanantam Brahma Yo Veda Nihitam Guhayam Parame Vyomanna Soshnute Sarvan Kaman Saha Brahmana Vipaschiteti तस्माद् वा एतस्माद् आत्मनः आकाशः सम्भूतः आकाशाद् वायुः वायुरग्निः अग्निरापः अद्भ्या पृथिवी पृथिव्या ओषधयः ओषधिभ्योऽन्नम् अन्नात् पुरुषः सवा एष पुरुषोन्नरसमयः तस्येदमेव शिरः अयं दक्षिणपक्षः अयमुत्तरपक्षः अयमात्मा इदं पुच्छं प्रतिष्ठा तदप्येष श्लोको भवति. The purpose of studying Upanishad or Vedanta should be distinctly clear. Then most of the doubts or questions which come in our head, they will get dissolved. So what is to be established through the study of Upanishad or Vedanta? Ekameva dvitiya neha nanaste kinchana. There is but one absolute reality. And that one absolute reality is our essential nature. Whether we want or we don't want, we are that. Whether we know or we don't know, we are that. To come to this experience, we study this Upanishad. So, first of all, it was established. He who knows the Brahman, he attains fulfillment param. Thereafter, what is that Brahman? Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. So, Satyam Brahma, Jnanam Brahma and Anantam Brahma. So that which is Satyam is itself Jnanam and is Anantam. If we say two things, existence and knowledge, maybe we may confuse we are talking about two things. No. That which is Sat itself is Chit. And that which is Chit itself is Sat. And therefore together they are Ananta, infinite. So because of these two words, we should not have wrong understanding that they are two. After having told this, then don't try to understand it objectively. Therefore, yo veda nihitam guhayam parame vomanna. It is here the spiritual practice changes in Vedanta, in other parts, other fields. See? In yoga, in karma, in upasana, they talk about going somewhere, see? Getting something, remaining for some time there, and coming back again. See? So, that is necessary, but we must know the purpose, why that is told in our scriptures. See? It is told only to help us function through the upadhis, but don't get influenced by the upadhis. See? Like drive the car, but let the car not drive you. In the same manner, we have to function through these panchakoshas, and yet we have to go beyond them. It is for this purpose, it is said, Yo veda nihitam guhayam parame vyomanna. He who thus discovers, he is being. Now where to see that? So find out, where are we? Either we are in the material world, or we are in our experiences, good or bad. And these are the only two areas we spend our whole life. Now here the teacher says, Parame Vyomanna. Find out who is in the world and who is enjoying or suffering. Then we come to know that the one who is the root from where everything comes out is eternal, is not one per head, but the one expressing through all the heads. The example which I gave you, electricity, upadhis are different. If it is bulb, light. If it is fan, it is a movement. If it is a heater, it is a heat. If it is a fridge, it is cold. But electricity has nothing to do with all that. Exactly the same way. The reality that we are is uninfluenced by these experiences or the experienced world. This is what we have to recognize. Now, suppose for theoretical understanding, suppose we have come to discover our divine nature. See? So what? One lady asked me this question. Swamiji, please don't quote my example in your lecture and don't make fun of me. I said, no, Mama, you don't require fun. You are already funny. And her question was, can you please tell me how far I have come in realization? You could laugh, I was crying. See? I said, okay, I will answer your question by asking you another question. What? Mama, I have taken food. Please tell me, is my hunger satiated or not? When I take food, whether my hunger is satiated or not, is it an objective pursuit or a subjective experience? See? So what is that by which we can come to this conclusion as to who we are? So here the teacher gives example. So shrute sarvan kaman saha. He attains fulfillment of life. I am not telling desire, fulfillment of life. Just to quantify, I will give one example. It's just example. There was a man, he had 7 daughters. Sapta Kanya Smare Nityam. 7 daughters. 6 of them could find out they are fools. But the 7th one was dumb. She could not find out. Now this old father has only one worry. Only now this last daughter is remaining, she should get married, I will be free from everything. And therefore, wherever he will go, he was searching for a broom. Broom or groom? Slip of tongue. He is searching for a broom. Wherever he goes, once he went for some funeral somewhere, there also, कोई है क्या लड़का? वो जल रहा है वो. See, friends, because that is the only thing that is bothering him. Anywhere he goes, only one thing. Could you get some boy for my daughter, get married? And ultimately it happens. Now, one fool was found and got married. That time, what will be the experience of that father? So by the time he gets this experience, other daughter's problem come, oh God. See, friends. Therefore, how do we know whether we are nearer to our divine nature? If we are nearer to our divine nature, one of the most simple thing is we stop reacting in life. Shallow waters, even a dry leaf falls, immediately ripples will be formed. Why? Waters are shallow. Deep ocean, let the whole ship sink. Nothing happens. If we are living at the surface of our personality, possessions, relations, body identification, success, failure, friends, enemies, this is our surface level existence. Shallow. And therefore anything happens. Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati. See? Because we are at a very shallow level. Therefore, if we are really walking the spiritual path, and if we are somewhere closer to the divinity that we are, the one of the most important will be, we will not react to any given situation. We react in two ways. Either we hate or run away or want to destroy, or we get attached and buried. Two things. Both are reactions. Whether when you get attached to something or somebody, it is a reaction of the mind. When you hate or dislike something or somebody, it is a reaction of the mind. See? So what is to be done? Go to our mantra. किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ठीक है. In short, what is the meaning of abiding in the truth? So shnute sarvan kaman saha. He attains fulfillment in life. The same theme, same thought is reflected in Bhagavad Gita. Iti guhyatamam shastram idamuktam maya nagha etad buddhva buddhiman syat krutakrutyascha bharata. See? Bhagavan Krishna tells this very important last verse of the 15th chapter, 20th verse. He says, iti guhyatamam shastram. Infinitive, comparative and superlative. Good, gooder, goodest. Isn't it? So, Guhya Shastra, Guhyatara Shastra and Guhyatama Shastra. What we call Taratamya. See? So, what is the Guhya Shastra? Guhya Shastra is, we take this world real, what we have studied here, in the Shiksha Adhyay. See? Vedamanuchacharyonte vasiramanushasti satyam vada dharmam jara matrudevo bhava pitrudevo bhava. That is the Guhya Shastra. How to live in this world. See? Then Guhya Tara Shastra. Always remember, there is some higher force which is helping you. Therefore, go from one temple to another temple, and after having gone to the temple, fight with the Panditji. See? Most of those who go to these temples, they are all the time worried. Ye Pandit log. See, friends, we have to clearly understand. Once we went to Badrinath, many years before. Now I stopped going anywhere. Everything has come to me. So, when we went there, and after darshan, we were about 15 to 20 people. There was one restaurant just, so we all went there to take. So, what is available? It was a South Indian, so dosha, masala dosha. And when everybody ate, when payment came, so how much is the charges? One man asked. He said 25 rupees per dosha. He jumped out of his skin. What? 25 rupees? See, in Chennai we get for 25 paisa. Go there. And started all kinds of argument, logic. So that shopkeeper was looking at me, so I winked at him. Don't worry. Then he said, okay, you gave me Swamiji, so I don't take any money from you. Now tell me what remained for that man. So are we going there to bargain? And those people who are sitting there, they are not sitting there for charity. To get 1 kilogram of rice from the base up to the top, it costs them 25-30 rupees. See? But we go to Narayana and fight in front of Narayana. Dekho tumhare log. Therefore, Guhyatara Shastra, we go to God and fight. Instead of that, if we are really devoted to God, follow this Marwadi principle. Jo thari rahe so mari rahe. Are your all desires fulfilled? People ask this question. I said, yes. How come? I said, because my principle, jo thari rahe so mari rahe. Whenever our desire is not fulfilled, our desire is contrary to the divine will. हो गया मजा? But then we go and tell, अरे यार कर दो ना. Look, this is not good for you. Don't teach me that. कर दो. अरे. Nothing happens in our life which is uncalled for. Not knowing this, we go and we want to get our desire fulfilled. See? That is Guhyatara Shastra, Upasana Shastra. Then third comes Guhyatama Shastra. Guhyatama Shastra is the Adhyatma Shastra. So 3 points. Guhya Shastra, take the world as real and behave accordingly. Guhyatara Shastra, invoke the divine grace through puja, pothi, etc. And Guhyatama Shastra, discover who you are. Therefore, when Bhagavan says, iti Guhyatamam Shastram, so what is told in Bhagavad Gita? Karma, Upasana, Yoga, aha, Guhyatama Shastra. And what is the Guhyatama Shastra? Etad Buddhva. It is not Krutva. Buddhva, knowledge and bodha, these are the 2 words. Knowledge, what you are hearing from me and getting is the knowledge, jnanam. See? But after you have taken lovely lunch and that Kritakrityascha Bharata comes, that is not jnanam, but that is bodha. experience. आज जरा ज़्यादा ही हो गया. See? So bodha is an experience. Knowledge is information. Information has to be converted into experience by proper interaction. And for that, Bhagavan told, Mattaha smriti jnanam apohanancha vedaischa sarvai ahameva vedyaha. Here the same thing. Who is this I? Yo veda nihitam guhayam parame vyomanna soshnute sarvan kamansa. So vedaischa sarvai ahameva vedya. Who is this aham? See? Then Bhagavan says there, Do imo purusho loke ksharashchakshara evacha. The same Purusha is expressing in two ways. Kshara, the material, Akshara, the non-changing. Now who is not changing? Neither the Paramatma is changing, nor the Jivatma is changing. See friends, whether the bulb is in front of the idol, Bhagavan, or in a toilet, it makes no difference. See? And therefore, Yasmad Ksharamati Toham Aksharadapi Chottamaha. Because I am beyond all the changing and also the illusory one, the Jiva. Yasmad Ksharamati Toham Aksharadapi Chottamaha. Atosmi Loke Vedecha Pratita Purushottamaha. Therefore, in the scriptures, I am called or labeled as Purushottama. Purushottama means Uttama Purusha. This is what I told you. In Sanskrit, first person, second person, third person, English. It is said Uttam Purush, Madhyam Purush, first, Pratham Purush. So Uttama Purush is, in English, the first person singular. See? He, third person singular. Plural, they continue to be the third person. Tu or thou, second person singular. Aap, you all continue to be second person. So there is a possibility of plural for the second and third person. What is the plural of the first person singular? I. There is no plural. When we say we break or cross the barrier of first person, second person, third person. That I is the Brahman. See? This is the Guhya Shastra. Therefore, Soshnute Sarvan Kaman Saha Vipaschiteti. Then, after having told it, then Tasmadva etasmad Atmanaha. So, what we have discovered, what is the Brahman, is the Atma. See? Tattvamasi Mahavakya is the Atma. So we are neither the body, nor the Jiva, nor anything but the absolute reality. So from this Brahman that we are, the whole world has come out. See? So, Tasmad va etasmad atmanaha akasha sambhutaha. The first thing is Akasha. Akasha is emptiness. In another Upanishad, the theories of creation are told. It is said, Ekakina ramate shruti so kamayata bahusyam prajayeti sa tapo tapyata tapastaptva idagam sarvam asrujada. He was alone, getting bored. Then he decided, let me become many. And then he did tapasya. So what tapasya he did? We have got two legs. If we stand on one leg, it is tapasya. Paramatma is absolute, one without a second. What will be his tapasya? He gives up the non-dual status and he becomes as if dual. Tapasya is giving the natural condition and adapting to something unnatural. See how simple it is. Therefore, tasmad va etasmad atmana akasha sambhutaha. So akasha is a sense of emptiness. And because of that, all the further activities begin. What is that activity? What is akasha space? Space is the principle of no change. How much time it takes from here to Katgodam? Maybe 4 hours. No, distance is how much? So distance is referred in two ways, space-wise and time-wise. They are mutually exclusive. Both ways they are right. See? So, from the unchanging, stable space, from the Akasha, Akashat Vayuhu, the air came. Now, what is the air? Air is the principle of change, principle of movement. See how systematically it is explained. If there is no movement, there is no world. See? Therefore, life is on earth. If we go beyond the air capsule, life is not possible. So, Akashad Vayuhu. So, from the no change principle to the principle of change, Akash. Then, Vayor Agnihi. Then, when there is a movement, heat is created. So, from the air, the element fire was born or created. See? Vayor Agni. Then, Agner Apaha. Apa means the waters. See? So, when it is very hot, we start perspiration. Waters come. See how systematically it is. And then, Adbhya Prithvi. And if you do not clean properly, let it dry, then Prithvi, all the salt is deposited on your body. In this manner, from one absolute, step by step, the creation happened. And Adbhya Prithvi, then from the earth what happened? Prithivya Oshadaya. Oshadhi doesn't mean only medicine. There are two diseases. One disease we all know. I don't have, high temperature or pain here and there. These are useless diseases. The real terrible disease is the disease of hunger. See? And therefore, the medicine for the disease of hunger is food. Therefore, from Prithivya Oshadaya. Oshadhi means the cereals which we use for our food, etc. Then Oshadibhyo Annam. Then all those eatable things are cooked and food is made out of it. Then Annat Purushaha. See? Mother eats the food, father eats the food. The essence of the food is converted into the seeds. And then the seeds come together and a body is born. See? Therefore, Annat Purushaha. Sava Esha Purusho Annarasamayaha. So, what is a baby in the womb? Food eaten by the parents converted into seed. Food eaten by the mother converted into seed. A baby born. After that, starts sucking the blood of the mother. See? Then the mother gets tired. Hey, get out. But he doesn't give up. Starts sucking the milk. Jaoge kahan? See? And after that, then whole life, if we have to write our biography, what we have done? Eaten food, converted into garbage. That's it. And anna, food, is defined very beautifully. See? Annat purushaha sava esha purusho anna rasamayaha. Therefore, we are nothing but essence of the food. Now, here one more important point. What is anna? Atti adyatecha. Food is that which is eaten, and food is that which eats. How come food eats us? There is a lot of pain in my tooth, What happened? The food has eaten your tooth. See? How precise the explanations are. It's not we eat the food, food also eats us. Otherwise, can we imagine that so hard, strong teeth, they are eaten by the food. Therefore, it is called as annam. Now, after this is done, then what happened? Annat purushaha. So, the purusha, our body, is nothing but essence of the annarasa, essence of the food. Then, after that, now that body is described. Tasya idameva shiraha. So, this is the head. Then, ayam dakshina pakshaha, the right hand. If you stand facing your face to the east or to the sun in the morning, then right hand is the south, left hand is the north, and back is the west. Keeping this in view, the teacher says here, Tasya idameva shiraha, then ayam dakshina pakshaha, right hand, ayam uttara pakshaha, left hand, ayam atma, the center is the atma, and idam pucham pratishtita, below the umbilicus is our tail. Because of that only we move here and there. Next time you watch the birds, maybe actual or even on the TV, you can see the birds change their direction going here and there by movement of the tail. See? So this is a kind of a rupak they have made. So we move here and there like the bird moves by the movement of the tail. Similarly, we move from here and there with the legs. Therefore, below the umbilicus is the tail. This is the right hand, dakshina pakshaha, left hand, uttara pakshaha. This is the head, I am shiraha, and the center is the atma. Now see. These are so beautiful things, friends. When anybody has to say, this finger is called a tarjani. Tarjanam yamadutanam. Tarjani means threatening. Suppose I want to threaten him. If you sleep in my class, he will say, Swamiji, ho ke aao. Isn't it? Threatening cannot be done by this finger. Threatening is done by this finger. The tongue tod dunga. And when I had to tell that I told you, so wherever finger comes, this finger comes here. Do we say, I told you? Do we say, I told you? So where are we? We are, I am Atma. And this Atma expresses through this. Dekho Maharaj, our scriptures are so deep, but we don't have time to study. Tadapesha shloko bhavati. So, now start from Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma Yo Veda Nihitam Guhayam Parame Vyomanna Soshnute Kamansaha. You have discovered you are Satchidananda Paramatma. Now from that Paramatma that you are, Akasha Sambhutaha. Around there is nothing. Then sokamayata, he desired. And then all the things, space, air, fire, water and earth started coming one by one, one by one. Now see what happens. Space is space because of only one attribute. That attribute is called as tanmatra. Matra means only. 100 rupees only. No more, no less. So the space is having this tanmatra, the shabda. Then from the space came the air. Air has got two attributes. See? One is shabda and second is sparsha, the touch. See? In some place I was talking to kids, telling them about is Pancha Mahabhutas. So I was showing them, see how this is how the life is full of joy. I am always surprised how can people become miserable. So I was talking to them. Kids are kids full of joy, very anxiously waiting. So I took some soil. See, this is element earth. Understood? Yes. Then this is from the then this is element water. So I took water. Very good. Then this is element fire. So I lit a matchstick. This is fire. Oh, fully involved in listening. Then air. Can you see air? No. Now do your hand like this and say, see that which is touching your skin is air. Oh, we can't see, no, but you can feel. Now what is space? So I told, you see something in between my fingers? Yes, that is space. Everything over, I went to some place for breakfast. The child was there from there, one of the child. He was very thrilled. So mother said, what Swamiji taught? Mummy, do you know? Swamiji told 5 elements. Do you know them? All the children think mothers are fools. They are really. See? So he started the same way. The earth, water, on dining table, putting the soil and then upon water. I hope he doesn't lit it. Then he took her to the kitchen. See, that is fire. And air, see, come here, and on her face, there is air. Now came the space. Swamiji, yes, can you please do like this? That which is in between the fingers of Swamiji is the space. How beautiful it is. How can you be miserable in life? See? Therefore, each element has got some tanmatra. Space has only shabda, air has shabda sparsha. The element fire has got one more, shabda, sparsha and rupa, form. Then the water, it has got one more, shabda, sparsha, rupa, rasa, taste. And earth has got one more, shabda, sparsha, rupa, rasa, gandha, smell. See? So Pancha Mahabhutas, Pancha Tanmatras, from each Tanmatra one sense organ is created. See? The hearing instrument is created from the Akash Tanmatra, the Shabda. Then the skin, Sparsha instrument is created from the air Tanmatra, that is Sparsha Tanmatra. Then Rupa form from the element fire. Then Rasa from the element water. Therefore, when we are ill, having high temperature, the tongue is dry, you can't taste anything. chemically we say water is H2O. We do not accept water as H2O. Water is that because of which the experience of taste is possible. That is the water element. Rasa and Gandha, the smell from the earth. Now see how it is. 5 elements, then 5 tanmatras corresponding from the sattva guna of the 5 tanmatras, 5 jnanendriyas, from the rajoguni aspect of these tanmatras, the 5 karmendriyas. See, the tamoguni aspect of the same 5 tanmatras is the 5 types of objects, shabda, sparsha, rupa, rasa, gandha. See, all started from तस्माद् आत्मनः आकाशसम्भूतः आकाशाद् वायु वायोरग्नि अग्निरापः अद्या पृथ्वी पृथिव्या ओषधयः. It is not creation, it is expansion. See? When something is expanded, it is not a creation. See? Man gets expanded, gets married, he has become husband. Then he gets children, he has become father. So, the man expanded as a husband, he further expanded as a father. Then he gets a grandchild, he further expands as a grandfather. Expansion is going on. Where is it happening? To the body. See? Everything is happening only in the mind. Nothing is happening outside. And what is the mind? Mind is that knowledge where objectivity is prominent. You drop the objectivity, meaning so shrute sarvan kaman saha, zero desires. Desire free experience is God realization. See? Therefore, I want this, I want that. Jo hai, theek hai. Charai veti, charai veti. So, then we get the Oshadibhya Annam, then Annat Purushaha. Now, what is this whole world? From the earth, the various kinds of foods are born, plant kingdom is born. Then each thing, anything you take, it has got the 5 aspects. Then object will have the sound, then touch, then shape, size, then taste and smell. In this manner, creation is not a creation, it is an expansion. See? When ornaments are made out of gold, what is expected to be in the ornament? See, subtracting the grace of the jeweler, it should be gold. Isn't it? In the same manner, this whole world is nothing but Paramatma. As much we are divine, that much the world is divine. See? This prayer that we chant in the morning, Prabhata Thali, what is said there? Same thing. Let me discover my divinity and let me see the divinity in everything and being. Then this Upanishad study has become meaningful. Therefore, it is a creation without a creation. And when it is a creation without a creation, what does it mean? It is an appearance. See? In Delhi, in Birla Mandir where I give talk, there is one small room where there is only one Bhagwan Krishna. And on 3 sides, there are big mirrors. When you look into that temple, you see Bhagavan Krishna infinite number of times. He is reflected here, reflection of the reflection is there, reflection of the reflection is there. And you are also so many times. Arey, how come I became so many? You are not become many, you are one. Because of the upadhi, because of the mirror, we appear to have become many. Because of the marriage, man appeared to have become husband. But he is not a husband. He is first a man. So what is the funda? Aupadhik anekata. The multiplicity created on account of conditionings are illusions. If you take it, you can never be miserable in life. One couple asked me this question in somewhere in USA or somewhere. Swamiji, we are constantly fighting. Kindly tell us some mantra we should not fight. I said, okay. Now rule, you will not ask questions or argue. Okay. What do you call your wife? I say, tell what you call. I call her honey. Very good. Now you should not call her honey. Then mirchi? No. You should call her mithya honey. Mithya means jhoot moot, not real. Mithya honey. Then what you call your husband? I don't know, so you tell what should I call him. You call him chewing gum. So call him mithya chewing gum. So when you add mithya, it is not real. Now what can you do with the mithya or the appearance? You cannot improve, you cannot change, you cannot destroy, you cannot use it, you can only watch it. Look at this world like this. You have understood Vedanta fully. But then we want to improve the society. Bhagavan Krishna failed. See, we, Kishan Rao. Dekho Maharaj. Therefore, this world is nothing but Paramatma. Because of so many clothes that are put on, we are reduced to the body identification and we start thinking, I am man, I am woman, and in this manner there is no end to it. See? Now, after this, in the second Anuvak, the teacher tells us, Annadvai praja prajayante ya kascha prithivim shritaha ato anne naiva jivanti athaina dapi yantyantataha annam hi bhutanam jeshtham tasmat sarvam aushadam uchyate sarvam vai tennam prapnuvanti ye annam brahmopasate annam hi bhutanam jeshtham tasmat tat sarvam aushadam uchyate annat bhutani jayante jatanyannena vardhante adyate atti cha bhutani tasmad annam taduchyate iti tasmad va etasmad annarasamayat अन्योंतर आत्मा प्राणमयः तेनैष पूर्णः सवा एष पुरुषविद एव तस्य पुरुषविदम अन्वयम पुरुषविदः तस्य प्राण एव शिरः व्यानो दक्षिणपक्षः अपान उत्तरपक्षः आकाश आत्मा पृथिवी पुच्छं प्रतिष्ठा तदप्येष श्लोको भवति. I heard it. Annat vai praja prajayante. Out of this food only the world or the bodies are born. Praja prajayante. Then what is that which is reproducing? Ya kascha prithvi gam shritaha. All that is living on the earth, all the living beings, they are surviving because of the food. Atha annenaiva jivanti. And therefore, as long as they get the food, they can continue to live. If there is no food, they will die. Atha enat api yantyantataha. And therefore, after this, antataha, at the end, they go back to the same the Prithvi. See? How important it is. We are born out of the essence of food. And when the body dies, the food goes back to the earth. See? If you take this principle, according to Sanat Sujatiya, death is a big bluff. There is nothing like death. The body is born out of food, maintained on food. And when the body dies, it becomes the food for others. See? How our body is born? Like the loan we take for a startup. I want 3 crores of bank figure. Okay. So much interest, and then you have to return it. Yes. When we take the loan, it's very joyful experience. God knows. But when the time of returning comes, oh, it is very difficult. In the same manner, we have borrowed the 5 elements, made this body. Now you have to return it. No, I don't want to return. You have to return. There is no way. So when the body dies is what? Whatever loan we have taken, we are returning back. So when we return the loan back, is it a loss? See? So out of the anna, the food, the body is born, grows, sustained, and when the body dies, it is also food for someone. This is how the food chakra goes, See? Yajnat bhavati parjanyaha, parjanyat anna sambhavaha. In Bhagavad Gita, 3rd chapter, Bhagavan tells. This is how this world, annatve praja prajayante, yakascha prithivigam shritaha, atha annenaiva jivanti, atha enat api anta antataha. And the body goes back to the same earth. Then, therefore, annam hi bhutanam jeshtam. Jeshtam, the most important, the topmost. Therefore, it is said, tasmat tat sarvam aushadam uchyate. Therefore, food is called aushadam, medicine. So, as I told you, there are 2 types of diseases. Others are their diseases we all know. The second disease and the most important is the disease of hunger. Therefore, you see many people, they consider opening Anna Kshetra, giving food to the hungry people is the highest merit. This is the reason. Anne naiva jatani jivanti. Say tasmat sarvam aushadam uchyate. This disease of hunger is the one which keeps us going, doing the things. Sarvam vaite annam apnuvanti, ye annam brahmopasate. And therefore, those who are thus respecting the food as Paramatma, देखो, ओम ब्रह्मार्पणम ब्रह्महवि ब्रह्माग्नौ ब्रह्मणाहुतम ब्रह्मैव तेन गंतव्यम ब्रह्म कर्म समाधिना. We chant it, but what is the meaning? Brahmarpanam brahmavi brahmagno brahmanahutam brahmadev. See? Brahma arpanam. Arpanam means the spoon with which we offer the ghee in the fire. Brahma arpanam. The Brahma havihi. So, whatever is offered to the fire, that is also Brahman, the Paramatma. So, Brahma arpanam, Brahma havihi. To whom it is offered? To the fire. Fire is also Brahma. See? Brahma arpanam, Brahma havihi, Brahmagnam. And who is offering? The one who is offering, he is also Brahman. With this attitude, when we live our life, then Brahmaivatena Gantavyam. You will be one with the divine. Deha Vimane Galite Vidnyate Paramatmani Yatra Yatra Manoyati Tatra Tatra Samadaya. When we transcend the limitations of body identification and we come to discover what is the truth, then yatra yatra manoyati tatra tatra samadaya. Other than divinity, there won't be any experience. Now to make it understand, a simplest example, Tulsidaji Maharaj. See? Lobhihi priya jimidam. For a greedy person, he sees money only everywhere, nothing else. See? This I got authenticated in South Africa. My friend, he is a businessman. He has got his retail, very well he is doing. So, what happened? We went to some mall, we were seeing something. I said, hey, it's very good, I'll take one piece. Immediately he is taking. Something connected to my recording. I said, so my attention was how I can use it, bhog. When you are looking at it, what do you think? Tell me. And he told me, Swamiji, I was thinking, you have purchased it for 20 rands. I say, yes. Now I am thinking, if I buy in bulk, I will get it for 10 rands. And then I will sell it for 15 rands. Yet I can make 5 rands per sale. So, two visions. One is bhoga pravrutti. So, the one who is interested in money, everywhere he will see money. Exactly. When we are having this vision, see, Tasmad Atmanaha Akasha Sambhutaha Akashan Vayu Vayu Agni Agni, everything is Paramatma. And once we start jhoot moot, now don't go and tell, hey, Brahma now idhar. It is a subjective experience. So what is that experience? We do not create friends and enemies in this world. Bhagavan Krishna, Bhagavad Gita, 12th chapter. Who is a wise devotee? Jnani Bhakta. Adveshta Sarva Bhutanam. Maitra Sarva Bhutanam. Maitra, friendly, not friend. Be friendly with everyone in this world. And we can remain friendly if there is no stink of selfishness. If there is a stink of selfishness, then we will try to see how we can use this fellow to our benefit. No. This is what is mentioned here. Therefore, annam hi bhutanam jeshtam tasmat sarvam avasam uchyate annat bhutani jayante jatani annena vardante. Therefore, adyate atticha bhutani. So, the food is eaten by the people, the bhuta, the beings, and they are also eaten by the food. Meaning, it is a constant process of creation, destruction, creation, destruction. See? Tasmat tad annam iti uchyate. Therefore, the food is called, anna is called anna because of this. So, we are born out of food, we are sustained in the food, and when we die, it goes back to the food. Therefore, nothing is created, nothing is lost. This is the principle we have to learn. And for that, if you go deeper in your own experience, we clearly come to know we never have an experience of birth. See? Birth is possible if something is not there. Do you think we are born out of non-existence? We are already there. In this manner, slowly and steadily, all the changes around us will stop bothering us anymore. So, tasmat tad annam uti uchyate. Tasmad va, now from here we come to the next stage. Tasmad va etasmad annarasamayad anyontara atma pranamayaha. Now we have seen how from the Paramatma, the 5 elements, and then from that the body is created. Food, and from the food the body. Now another Atma out of the same is etasmad annarasamayad anya antara atma, anyontara atma. Then inside this annamaya kosha, there is another Atma called as Pranamaya. So Pranamaya Atma is the principle of life. See? Jivan. The Chetana. So Chetana is born. Then that is called as Pranamaya Atma. Then again Tenaisha Purnaha. So as is the container, so will be the shape of the contents. See? If the bottle is of this shape, the water inside also will have the same shape. Similarly, the Pranamaya Kosha is exactly like the body from inside. And there also Tenaisha Purnaha, then Sava Esha Purusha Vidaha Eva. That Pranamaya Kosha is also exactly like the shape of the body. Then Tasya Purusha Vida Anvayam Purusha Vidaha, being so inside, therefore the head is the same thing. What is that? Tasya Prana Eva Shiraha. See, Prana is getting inside. See? So, when a child is born, if the child doesn't cry, those who are around, they cry. When the child cries, what happens? In that, the air is sucked inside. Then the prana begins, the life begins. Therefore, the prana is the prana eva shiraha. Therefore, all the instruments of knowledge are in the head. Prana eva shiraha. Then Vyano Dakshina Pakshaha. The right hand is the Dakshina, that is Vyana. Then left hand is the Apana. Then Akasha Atma. And it is all possible because of the emptiness in the center. And Prithvi Prucham Pradishta. Then the Prithvi means the Prithvi Devata. See? Lord Narayana has got 2 wives, isn't it? Lakshmi and Bhudevi. So Bhudevi is Prithvi. Now these are so simple, deep things in our scriptures. What is that which is keeping us attached to the earth. That is called as the Bhumata. We don't fall also, you maintain. And you all know the earth is moving with a tremendous speed, isn't it? Thousands of miles per minute. Yet we are not thrown over here. Kahan gaya, kahan gaya? See, who is holding us? This Prithvi Mata. Therefore, Prithvi Pucham Pradishtha, Pucham the support, Tadapesha Shloko Bhavati. So what we have seen, Paramatma expressing as Pancha Mahabhutas, and he is our essential nature, and from that the Anna is born, then the gross body is formed, then inside the gross body there is another body called as the Pranamaya Kosha. Kosha means the one which is containing something. So Pranamaya Kosha. In this manner, slowly we are being taken layer by layer to what we are, that we think, and actually what we are essentially. This is the process called technically Panchakosha Vivek. See? So externally the gross body, internal is the Pranamaya Kosha, internal is the Manomaya Kosha, internal is the Vijnanamaya Kosha, internal is the Anandamaya Kosha, and below that is the Atma. See friends, study, not outside your own experiences. One Mahatma told something very beautiful. So one novice student, he went to that Mahatma. And Mahatma was Pakkad brand. He said, Maharaj, how this world is created, I have studied in Taittareya Upanishad, but I am not able to understand. So Mahatma said, Kya padha? What did you study? He said, Tasmad Atmanaha Akasha Sammuta, parrot, Akash Samak Hair Vayu Vayu Shanti beta, dhire dhire. What happened? Tasmad Atmana Akasha Sam. Akash is what? Emptiness. Emptiness, meaning nothing is created. Over. See? In Yoga Vasishta, the stories come. See? The maid servant has to take care of the children. And the children tell us the story. So that maid servant start telling. See, there was a town. In that town, nobody was living and one was dead. From there, the 3 persons started. And they have taken a chariot. The chariot was made out of the sky flowers. And they had a bow and arrow. All impossible things. When this was going on, in 2-3 minutes the children sleep and the story is over. The same story you can hear or listen in the Bharud written by the great Maharashtrian saints. There it is said, on the tip of the thorn there were 3 villages. On the tip of the thorn, 3 villages. Yes. What were they? Dona Vasad Ekad Vasachina. 2 were without any population and 1 was empty. Okay, then 3 pot makers started from there to sell the pots. Then they had 3 pots. 2 were not cooked and 1 was broken. And they went ahead to sell. On the way they came across 3 rivers. 2 were dry, in 1 there was no water. Then they hired the boats, 3 boats. See, 1 was having holes and other was punctured. And then they went to a market and they sold those 3 pots. And they got 3 rupees. 2 were fake, 1 was not working. By the time, so the meaning is, illusions you cannot do with it anything. Illusion is illusion. If you really want to walk spiritual path, recognize this principle. Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya. Jivo Brahmaiva Napara. Whatever is perceived through any means of knowledge is not the truth. See? Then we come to discover, see, Paramevyo Manna Soshnute Sarvan Kamansa Brahmana Vipachite. Give it a try and be happy. Now, after the Pranamaya Kosha is created, we will go to the next, in the third, in tomorrow morning's class. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.